Hey there, Jessica here. Thank you so much for speaking with me this morning and accepting this free video. I am super excited that you did because today I am going to walk you through 3 strategies you can start applying right away, and it's going to make a huge impact in your business. And I know that it will because we've applied these same strategies with over 50 other restoration companies just like you guys, and it's made a huge difference in their business. Now, right now, you only get about 4 people organically to your website, and those 4 people are landing on your website for 𝒆𝒃𝒐𝒖𝒏𝒅 price lists. Now, something tells me you're probably not trying to advertise for that. Even working with insurance, I would think your focus would be on water damage. But either way, it also says that you're missing out on over 80% of the people searching for your services by not having these strategies in place, okay? And so when it comes to ranking on Google, content is key. So we do need a lot of good quality content. Now, over the last 18 months, Google has made tons of changes for what they want to see on websites and how they're going to rank pages, okay? How they're going to bring customers to your site. So being mobile first, with click to call buttons, making it super easy for mobile users, but also has transitioned to a people first. So having super easy navigation systems, having separate pages for all your major services in the order of importance is going to help Google as well. And Google wants those separate pages for all your major services because it allows you to break that entire page down for everything about the service, answering the most common questions people have. So for water damage, you might even break this out into multiple pages, okay? But for water damage, you would talk about different types of water intrusion, how they occur, what to do when you notice the water damage, okay? What does your team do? What type of equipment do you use? And by doing that, you get good quality, helpful content that Google's looking for. It paints you as an expert with experience in this service, which Google's also looking for. And it also gives you enough content to really focus on the local keywords for your service, okay? 90% of people searching for your services don't know who you are yet, so they're not searching Rebound Restoration. They're searching like Dallas water damage repair Dallas, water removal Dallas, DFW water damage restoration, okay? Those are the type of searches that they're doing. And so your website needs to have those keywords and content built around them. Google has also moved to an EEAT standard, which stands for experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trust. And so all of these pages and all of this content throughout your website needs to focus on those required standards for Google, okay? Now, your homepage here is the most important page of your entire website because it's supposed to tie your entire website together. So it does need to have information about your major services. And it also needs 1,500 words or more of written content. You really don't have any content on this page, let alone your other pages. It's very, very minimal or very basic and flat. And so Google is not going to index and it's not going to rank you. Google is sending crawlers to your website. Okay, it scans every image, video, and written text to understand who you guys are, what type of services do you offer, and where do you offer those services. It is looking for your keywords so it can index you for those keywords. And so by not having content, not having a keyword strategy, not even really telling people who you are, where you serve, Google has no idea what you guys are about, and so they cannot send people to your website, okay? So your content and keyword strategy is absolutely critical here. When we look at your top water damage competitor in the Dallas area, we do have Dalworth Restoration, and they do serve a massive area. I don't know if you guys serve the same area, but they also serve other states as well. But what you can see is they do have a ton of pages for all their major services. They are mobile friendly with click to calls. They have a lot more content than you guys. They're focused on local keywords, really helpful, useful content. Okay. And yes, they may offer a lot more services than you do. And that's okay. We just need more content on the page, better quality content for the services you actually have. They have FAQ sections here, so that also helps for AI searches and bots and LLMs like ChatGPT and Gemini. Okay. They also have separate service area pages. These are absolutely critical to have for each area that you serve, because Google is proximity based. And so basically wherever that person's searching, Google's trying to give them the best results closest to them. So having pages in each city that you serve, or each of the major cities you serve, is going to help you to be able to do that. Okay, so you definitely need those service area pages as well. These guys are definitely a very tough competitor, but you could absolutely be more competitive by just doing what they're doing and doing it a little bit better. More content, write more blog articles, etc. Okay. Now, when your customer does a search, we know they're going to do a search similar to this. And when they do, there's three main areas your website has the opportunity to be in top positions for. Okay, the first are generally going to be ads. Those are your local service ads and cost per click ads. Both of these can be really lucrative for you, as long as you have your processes dialed in, you got good budget set up, and you are using designated landing pages for those cost per click ads and not just sending people to your main website. That way they have the best chance of converting and a much higher ROI. And with ads, the leads will come as long as you're paying an ad spend. The minute you stop, the leads dry up. Okay, so these other areas don't require you to have an ad spend to generate leads. Now, the second section here, this is your Google Business Profile or Google Map Pack. Okay, this section is extremely critical because 30% of people skip everything else and they come straight to these three in the Map Pack. So when you're not here, you're losing 30% of your monthly revenue and basically giving it to your competitors. So in order for your website to show up here, your Google Business Profile to show up here, you have to optimize this Google Business Profile. And you have to go out and get more citations, which are simply listing the name of the business, the address, phone number, and website, and placing those in a bunch of directories, like the Better Business Bureau, Yellow Pages, Glassdoor, Home Advisor, and even social media pages. All of those things are going to be critical for you. You need more than your competition, and it's going to give you a good boost in this maps area. And this third section is the most important section. This is your organic section. This section is so important because 60 to 70% of people skip ads and the maps and they come straight here and go to the websites. So when your business isn't listed here, you again lose 60 to 70% of the available jobs every month for each of your services in each of those areas. So in order for your website to show up in this section, it does come back to the foundation of this website. Do you have it properly built with the right pages, content, and keyword strategy? And then are you supporting that with a backlink SEO strategy? So if we look here, we can see that your domain has a rating of a 0.2 out of 100 in Google's trust flow. So this says Google does not trust your website. And part of that has to do with your website, but more so it is the power you send to your website. Your website is an absolutely critical tool, okay? But like most tools, it requires power, okay? So we send power to your website using backlinks. So backlinks are simply links coming from somebody else's website and sending traffic to your website or sending power to your website, okay? And so backlinks are really important. We do need a lot of these, and we need more than our competitors, but it's important to understand that not all backlinks are created equal. They're not all good. We only want the good do follow links that are closely related to the services you offer. So these oftentimes are going to come from other home service businesses, related vendors, and directories, okay? So as you get more of those good quality links, the score goes up. Google's going to trust you more, and it's going to help promote your website. But you do still have to have keywords to be indexed to be able to rank for Google to send people to you, okay? So right now you don't really have any content. You have 2 keywords and, like I said, 4 traffic. And when we look at that traffic, it's coming from 𝒆𝒔𝒕𝒐𝒓𝒂𝒕𝒊𝒐𝒏 water damage price list and 𝒔𝒕𝒐𝒓𝒂𝒕𝒊𝒐𝒏 pricing for water damage, okay? So neither of those are actually helping you bring water damage clients to you, okay? So we definitely need to be more focused on water damage than a price list, okay? When we look at your competitor, okay, we can see they have a rating of a 40 with over 6,000 backlinks, but don't let that panic you, okay? You only get credit for 1 backlink per referring domain, so a lot of these are actually spammy. So we only need to go after their good quality links and then get more of those, okay? But they have a ton of pages, tons of service areas. So they have an index for over 500 keywords, and they get over 3,000 people to their website every single month. And when we look at their keywords, okay, there's 10 spots per page on Google, and we can see here that they are rating, they are in the top position, so they're on the first page of Google for quite a few of those keywords. And so the higher you rank, the more of the potential traffic you get. So for water damage restoration Dallas, there's 800 searches a month just for that 1 keyword. And they're getting over 300 of those just for one of the keywords, okay? Water damage restoration in McKinney has 900 searches per month. Let's see, this is mold. Let's see. Water damage restoration Dallas TX has 350 searches per month, okay? And they're getting 132 of those. So your content and keyword strategy is absolutely critical to be able to be more competitive with these guys. It would be possible to outrank them, but it would take quite a bit of time. But by applying the strategies I've just shown you today, you can be more competitive and outrank a lot of your competitors, and be more competitive with Dalworth. I hope you found this information to be helpful. Please feel free to take this information, run with it, apply it yourself, and help more people in your community. But if you'd rather focus on what you do best and have a partner in this, go ahead and give us a call at Peterson SEO, because this is our specialty. We specialize in working with restoration companies just like you guys. Please feel free to ask any questions that you may have, respond to our email, or give us a call, and we would be happy to chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.